Would you please call the Engrossment Rules, Resolution, and Credentials Committee is called to order, and if you would please call the roll.
Alderman Vollmer, Alderwoman Howard,
Present.
Alderman Ornowitz,
Here.
Alderwoman Green,
Present.
Alderman Odenberg, Chairwoman Tyus.
Present.
Mr. Oldenburg asked me to carry a message.
And mine is,
He couldn't.
and mine is no. Okay, because I love what everybody says
kill the
about.
messenger.
I'm just saying, there has to be a point where you can't keep killing, you guys can't carry all the load without everybody else. I don't like that.
I get it.
Okay, so President is, Volmer did send and ask for absence, excuse, I'm excusing him. Non-excuse to, Oldenburg. Okay, let's see, so today I'm not as prepared as I usually am. Okay, I want to skip over, are you here for Board Bill number 1, Chief?
No, I believe it was 51.
Yeah, he's here for
It's the cancer prevention.
number 35. Or no, not 35.
62.
62, I'm sorry.
Okay, since somebody's here, I don't know why they had you be here and waste your time. Does the committee have a problem if we do his first so we can let the fire chief go?
I make a motion.
Okay, you don't even have to do a motion, we're just gonna go out, we're not gonna go in order, we're gonna do 6 first so that,
62.
62. Oh, before we do that, we need to approve the minutes. Okay. Need to look over the minutes for a minute.
For both, or just for, we have 18th and 21st.
We didn't do either one of them?
It wasn't
Okay. All right, I know you guys are doing a good job. We're gonna get you a full staff. We have nobody to blame but ourselves about the lack of staff. Okay, so we need to look at 18 and 21. We appreciate our staff. Yes, please, thank you. Okay, we're gonna start with 18. June
Make a
18th.
motion to pass.
Right,
We approve the minutes.
Approve the minutes for June 18th.
Second.
You're gonna get them off track.
Previous roll, do we have a roll call already?
We did. Oh, we did.
Oh, okay, all right, all those in favor, we don't have to do a roll call for this. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Minutes of June 18th are approved by the committee.
Make a motion to approve the minutes of June 21st.
Second.
Previous roll.
There's been a-
All in favor?
Right, it doesn't make any, either way, I'm good. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Minutes for June 21st are approved. Okay, we're gonna do 62 first since the chief is here. Chief, you could teach people how to put a board bill together. You need to go to all those downtown law firms that get paid a lot of money and don't know how to put their attachments to their bills. That's your new job when you leave here.
I've got enough jobs right
And
now.
I think you should, well, I'm saying when you leave here, you should charge about $500 an hour, okay?
I like that.
You might be retired real quick.
Keep most of my cards.
I'm gonna send you an email.
On the track.
Madam Chair.
No, it's your turn. Yes, okay.
Having reviewed Board Bill 62, I make a motion to pass it on to the floor or out of committee.
With a due pass recommendation.
Second. Previous roll.
There's been a motion, a second, on Board Bill 62, which is a bill sponsored by Alderwoman Shameen Clark Hubbard. Or do you want to just go by Hubbard now? Which one do you go by, Clark Hubbard or Hubbard? I thought so. They took part of your name off of here. Make that. I'll have the clerk correct that. Okay. Okay. And it is an ordinance authorizing and directing the Fire Commission to enter into and execute a grant agreement with the U.S. Department of Homeland Security Federal Emergency Management Assistance to firefighter grant. It's to fund the 2018 apportionment. Okay, and to expend funds by entering into a contract or otherwise for grant purposes and containing an emergency clause. Since we didn't have a title, I read the description. There's been a motion and a second. There's been a move for previous roll. Any objections to previous roll? No objections. Board Bill 62 is passed out with a due pass recommendation. Since we're on the back page, we'll just do them backwards today.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
That was really hard.
That was, I like the way you
Wait a minute,
did
I'm
work.
gonna come back in.
Have a great day.
Okay.
Thank you, Chief.
Okay, we're back with Board Bill 50, floor substitute as amended. Okay, we had this before us. We had a nice letter from the city councilor saying the way it was not correct. The alderman did take everything out of the board bill and we perfected it. And it's the parking commission's appropriation for the 2019-20 year. And with the amendment that he made, taking everything out that he had previously put in, I believe this board bill is now legal. Will stand illegal.
We also have the detail of income from each.
Yes, that was he did have that before, so,
I don't remember, I guess it was.
yes, he had that.
Having reviewed Board Bill number 50, floor substitute as amended. I make a motion to pass it out, back to the floor. Second.
With the due pass recommendation.
Previous roll. Recommendation.
Been moved and second with a due pass recommendation of Board Bill 50. Floor substitute as amended, the parking commission bill. And there's been a call for a move for a previous roll. Any objections to previous roll? Seeing as there is none, Board Bill 50, floor substitute as amended is passed out with a due pass recommendation. Okay, let's go here. Board Bill number 3. Which is, I don't know, item 35, okay. Okay, I'm seeing item numbers. Okay, Board Bill number 35. Let's put a little check there. It's an ordinance sponsored by Alderman Roddy. It's for the execution of an intergovernmental cooperation project agreement for the City Foundry project. It's a TIF. Now, this really is when I really hate to vote, but I still have to do what my charge is, so we need to go through this, and if everything is in place and all the attachments and things, which they do have the Exhibit A.
So I guess this is just formatting, but why, I mean, the whole first section is bolded and indented and formatted in a way that board bills just aren't typically formatted.
I thought maybe he was trying to make that his title. I'm not quite sure. And when we come back, we're going to have a policy. We're going to have a meeting about policy of what board bills should look like. But I think that is maybe their attempt at a policy. I can't speak for them. I mean, for a title, I can't speak. I wouldn't presume.
Yeah, I don't understand that. I mean,
Never would I
Just
presume.
seems like it's thrown in there.
well, I mean, it's a description, but why
Right.
is it bold?
Right.
And why is it indented
Indented.
further? Yeah. 'cause
And
no,
all
I mean-
capital.
I'm thinking that's their attempt at a title.
But I mean, you know, here you've got a description, it's just inconsistent.
I know.
If we were doing this all the way through, I'd say, well, that's our format, but it's not.
Maybe the Madam Clerk could explain this. Did you all type this
No,
up?
ma'am,
just
it came just like that, so.
From SLDC?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Maybe
Well, we
that's
can ask
their
that
deal.
question, okay? I don't think it's fatal flaw.
No,
Because you know if I could find a fatal flaw, I would.
no.
I know,
You're
that's what I
objective.
said. That's why I said, I don't think it. That's the first thing. We'll call Del Roussat and ask why he did this like this. And perhaps they could type this up to a format that looks like everything else.
I believe it's SLDC, I'm gonna double check.
It says here if you have any questions,
Okay.
but this is for the fiscal note. So this came from Del Roussat.
Yep. it's in there.
Everybody had a chance to look it over? Okay, I'd entertain a motion that Board Bill 35, sponsored by Alderman Rhodey, and as a intergovernmental cooperation agreement regarding the City Foundry Transportation Development District, and also regarding the TIF, I'd entertain a do-pass motion.
I make a motion that we pass Board Bill number 35. Audit
Second.
Committee. Back onto the floor with a do-pass recommendation.
Second.
Previous roll.
There's been a motion and a second to pass Board Bill 35 out with a do-pass recommendation. It's been a move for previous roll. Any objection? Seeing none, Board Bill 35 is passed out with do-pass recommendation, but we will call Mr. Roussat and ask if he could clean this up so it looks like,
Everything else.
right. Moving right along. Board Bill 31,
Committee
Is-
substitute.
yes, is sponsored by Alderman Rhodey. It's a TIF for, let's see, Phase 1, 2, 3, and 4 of the City Foundry project. Here's the series 20 through AB of the St. Louis, whatever it is, notes and covenants made by the city to facilitate and protect the payment thereof of the TIF. I want to go through this because there was a question I had. I didn't bring this with me. If anybody sees where Schedule A is in here, please let me know.
There's section A.
Yeah, but there's something titled Schedule A, and I was looking for where it's referred to. Let's see, Exhibit A. Exhibit B,
The fiscal note is not filled out.
right, okay, and then I'm looking at Exhibit A, the legal description. It must be on the back, okay, so that's on the back, Exhibit B. But I'm still not seeing where they are referred to in the,
Body of the document, it'll be Schedule A, go to page 20, line 5. Schedule A of Exhibit B. Took notes shall have endorsed thereon a certificate of
Page
authentication.
20. Okay, well, I got 18, 19, 20.
Line 5.
Okay, in Schedule A of Exhibit B. Okay, so I got that one. And what about, did we have an Exhibit A also?
I thought so. There was.
Right. Right. Here's B.
Here's Exhibit A.
Okay, and Exhibit A, legal description.
That's on the
Maybe.
back.
Okay, I see that, but where is it referred
Exhibit
to in the bill is what I'm looking for.
Oh, you mean?
Right,
Okay.
Exhibit A.
I thought I saw that, I wasn't really looking.
And we need these eyes from someone such as yourself who has been a educator for such a long time. I know in my community. Okay. Still looking.
You're looking for Exhibit A.
Yes.
Where is that?
Well, that should be bolded so you can see that.
What's that?
Exhibit A, referral to
Right,
Exhibit A.
that's what I'm saying. It's-
Right,
It should
that should
pop
be-
right up. Because
exactly.
they've already referred to Exhibit B several times here. What is Exhibit A?
It's the legal description of the project. Okay, there you go.
What is it, right in the front?
Page 2.
Page 2, yeah.
Right, okay. All right, and then they actually put the description on the back, so it's not blank, just attached to the back, so that's
Okay,
correct.
page 2, line 5, yeah.
Right, okay. So Exhibit B is good, and then what was your concern, Alderwoman, about the
So if
fiscal note?
you look at the fiscal note on where the table is, of the estimate and impact on general fund, it says see attached report, but then there's no attached report.
Okay, let's get to there. Okay. Here's my fiscal note, okay. And what page was that you said? I'm sorry.
Oh, it's right at the end, it's like the second to last. So that one,
Right.
yes,
44?
so right above the,
Describe the annual, of the,
right there, right
Okay.
above the
complete the
graph.
chart below to list the total estimated
Right,
expenditures.
but it says
requirements.
see attached report, which makes me
Right.
think that there's supposed to be an attached,
Report.
since it's not filled.
Completed, yeah. I think they
Right.
put that in there in lieu. Wait a minute. Would that be the narrative that follows, describe any assumptions, or
And
no?
I think
No.
they still need to have
That's
the
already
No,
there.
there's supposed to be
numbers.
another
They're
report.
responding to that, okay. Probably the figure that they do to calculate these ORD SLDC is probably what's missing.
No people that work in the congressman's office are allowed in this room. He used to be an intern when I came down here. I don't see. Yep, when you say that. Now, we got a few minutes, so.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute, because I was gonna call over.
It does here. It says, in lieu of the chart below, a copy of a report for the St.
Where
Louis
is that?
Development.
Where are you looking?
That's right above,
Yeah,
oh, on the same page as this, on the, where the chart should be, on page 4. It says in lieu of the chart below, a
Right.
copy of a report that they do a,
Yeah.
I don't know what they call it, the
It's attached.
calculation.
Financial
The scorecard.
The scorecard, yeah.
It's just not attached.
It's not attached.
Right, that's what I'm
So
saying.
that's what we need.
Right. So I was gonna call over, we could take a kind of a recess to see if they can get it over.
Okay.
So that we don't have to try to come
They
back here
should be able
Friday
to
morning.
Email it over.
Okay. All right. So,
Are you gonna call or is Sharita gonna call or what? You wanna just
Okay,
take a little
yeah, I can-
recess?
can you go?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, do you know what to
Sure.
ask for?
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, let's go do this and we can do, well, we're gonna need
We
our,
got one,
yes.
I just, let's hear.
but we don't.
Right, she's gonna let him do it so that we can keep the clerk.
Right,
Okay.
okay, great.
So you could be our witness about one. I have some grave concerns that we took $300,000 out of the budget for demolition.
We need people on the ground looking at properties so they don't need to be demolished.
I understand that, but we also have a kid that was dragged into a vacant building. She came from my ward and I had to help her mother move
I
out the
get
city.
it, I get it, but what I'm saying.
No, we didn't break. We didn't, she just went to get something. Okay, while she's going to, talk to Terry, did he
Is
do?
it 35 or 31?
That was 31.
31.
Mhm.
So,
We're just waiting for our clerk to get back. And we're gonna look at one. Can you pass me? I don't have one in here. I want to get out of there. Thank you. Okay, so we're going to pass over Board Bill 31 for now, so we can see if we can get the answer to our questions, see if they can get that attachment over. And we're going to go to Board Bill 1 as amended, which was introduced by President Reed and Alderman Volmer, and it is our budget.
He's not sure exactly what that is, so he's gonna look for it.
Did he like write that?
He wasn't sure what it
Oh, okay. Oh, they just send the bills over here, they don't read them, okay.
was. So he's
All
gonna
right,
look
so
for it.
that's
I'm
why-
sure the committee's meeting right
Right, that's why we just skipped over,
now. Okay.
and we're working on Board Bill 1.
He's gonna call me right back.
Thank you. I just want you all to see on page 23 what's in the enterprise fund of the water division and the airport division. Just bring your 71 million in the water division enterprise. The airport has 174 million in the enterprise fund for the airport. It's interesting what will happen with that money if we do a long-term lease.
What page is that on again?
Page 23.
Okay.
Page 13 is very interesting too, with the public safety, police, and fire pension. I actually want to give the mayor's office some, I don't know who did this, but I want to give them some credit. This is, I've been reading budgets for a long time. This is a much more plain budget. I like the way it's laid out, so you tell whoever did that this is much better. I like this. I don't like what's in it. Todd Waltman did this? I don't believe it. I believe Lyda Cruson or Stephen Conway. Todd Waltman did not lay this out, because I've been looking at his stuff for it. This is not him. This is somebody else.
He might be putting his best foot forward. Madam Chair.
He should be, because he put a lot of bad foot forward and his mouth in his foot in his mouth all the time. Whoever did it, if it's Todd, it's better. all had time to go through it?
Yes, ma'am.
Nothing missing to me. If there are no questions or concerns, I'd entertain a motion to pass Board Bill number 1 as amended, which is our budget, and introduced by President Reed and Alderman Joseph Fulmer, out with a due pass recommendation.
So moved.
Second.
Previous roll.
It's been moved and seconded. Previous roll. Any objection to previous roll? Seeing none, Board Bill number 1 is passed out with a due pass recommendation. Let's see. Can you go see what's going on with that? We cut the president's budget significantly. We cut all the staff out. You can go home now, right?
Huh?
You can go home now, right?
Live a little.
While we got a minute, if the committee doesn't mind, I've known Sean since he first came down here a long time ago as almost an intern himself, and I just want to meet who he has with him, if you don't mind,
Oh, sure, no problem.
introducing us.
Sure, that's fine. He goes to Central University, he's a soccer, he'll be a junior.
I'm sorry.
We can't hear you. Why don't you sit here and tell us who you're with and who you brought with us while we.
Sure, no problem. That's
You sit right at the front,
No, at the end.
at the end, at the
In
end,
the end, okay.
and
Bring your two
bring your
people.
guest.
Okay.
You never thought you'd have to do this, right?
No.
Go back to the congressman's office and ask for more money.
They don't get paid.
I'm talking about
No,
you.
they turn to DC.
I'm talking about you. Okay. Say who you are.
My name is Sean Weller. I'm
Eh.
District Staff for Congressman Lacey Clay.
You guys can sit down there.
Oh, they can't sit there. Okay.
Okay.
This is.
He doesn't tell you what to do in here, I do. Don't listen to him, okay.
That's fine, I'll do. Madam Chairman, okay. This is Ryan. He's a student at University of Illinois Springfield, but he's from University City. All right, District.
I grew up in Decatur.
Oh, very cool.
Yes.
Chase is from Cincinnati, but goes to St. Louis University. So
Okay.
he'll be a junior next year.
Okay.
Ryan, you'll be a junior too?
I'll be a senior.
You'll be a
Good
senior. Okay.
sing. Where at in Cincinnati did you?
I'm from, well, actually kind of north of the city. It's called a community called Westchester. So,
Okay.
yeah, a little north of the city.
And you're at St. Louis U?
I am, yes.
And you're,
Illinois Springfield.
okay, great. And
How far before you graduate?
So I'm going to be a junior this year, so I have next year and then one more year after that.
And
Now-
you're studying political science?
Yes, I am, yes.
Yes, ma'am.
how did you all end up interns with the congressman's office?
You want to tell your
I was looking for an internship for this summer, and I had prior internships in Illinois, and I wanted to do something in St. Louis, maybe get introduced to St. Louis politics, because I'm from St. Louis, and I love St. Louis, and so I thought Congressman Clay would have an internship program, so I looked online, and I found one. So
Great.
yeah, it's been a great opportunity so far. And then
Yeah, I guess similar experience. There was on my school's job board, there was something about this internship, and I had prior experience in government as well, so it was kind of a good fit, and just kind of worked out. So
Great. How long have you been interns?
late May, so 2 weeks in May.
first week of June is when I started.
So are you housed at the South City office?
Yes.
Yes, yeah, off Gravelwood.
Have you been around to the restaurants and enjoyed some of it?
A little bit, not a lot.
Yeah.
That's something I guess we have to experience a little more.
Sean knows all of it.
He's taking us around a couple
It will
times.
take you out as far, it'll take you as far as Cybergs. And it's close to Apollonia.
They had lunch at
And he'll
Tom
have-
Villa last
have the-
Friday.
have
They
the-
went at 'em.
great.
Yeah, they went to
They'll have them
Adams last
craving the
Friday.
haven.
So,
They met Phil Berry, Tom Villa. Those are the cool.
So did they meet Mr. Villa?
They met Mr. Villa twice. Phil Berry once. Phil entertained him once.
so
Oh,
when
I
I first
bet.
came here, none of you all were probably born. I was first elected in '91, and Tom Villa was the president of the Board of Aldermen then, okay? And I was gone and gerrymandered for 10 years and came back in 13. So this is great. And you can, this will be live streamed. And so you can tell all your parents that you actually got on camera, okay? At the Board of Aldermen, tell all your friends, hey. So this is your chance right here, okay? I appreciate it. Anything you any questions you have, the committee?
Not really.
No, I didn't have any questions prepared. I was kind of
Right, yeah.
That's all right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
sorry.
We've had the pleasure of going to the past couple of board
Yeah,
meetings.
that's
It's really awesome seeing
Yeah.
the debate and all that. It's really cool.
Yeah, we really enjoy that. I think that's we both would probably agree that's one of the best parts of the week when we get to come and the issues that you see, like, obviously from St. Louis, you get to see the issues on the news and the media, and things like that. And then when you actually go to the meetings, I think it's a totally different type of environment. You know, you actually get to see the people talk, and it just gives you a better understanding of what's going on in the city. So I really appreciate that, and what Sean and Congressman Clay's office have been able to do for me and Chase.
So the Rules Committee, we are responsible for the rules for the Board of Aldermen, but we also, this year, has gone back to something they used to do and they had stopped doing, which was to go over each board bill. We're responsible to make sure we have an engrossment process and an enrollment process. An engrossment is after everything we have several readings of board bills, first reading, second reading, and then it's what's called perfected. And after it's perfected, you can't change the board bill, or else you have to send it back to the perfection calendar. And after it's been perfected, our charge is to make sure that everything is correct in them, that all attachments, wasn't doing that for several years, and so we've had some missteps. So I got a great committee here. I'm Alderwoman Tyus, used to be the 20th Ward, 1st Ward. This is Alderwoman Carol Howard, 14th Ward. Alderwoman Megan Green, 15th Ward. And Alderman, what is your name? Do I know you? Oh. Alderman Arnowitz of the 12th Ward, okay?
Now, is their office in your ward?
All right.
It's on the corner, grab one and take
Yeah, I
it
know
over.
where it is. Been there, done that.
The Alderman and I have been serving, he was here as, what were you? Well, you are sheriff when I first got here. So I've known him I used to be a public defender, known him for a very
And he
long
fooled
time.
around and got himself elected.
I know.
No, they're still looking, so
At 1,000,001. Might I add.
So when we don't have things that we're supposed to have, we're giving them the break and coming back Friday mornings to give them a chance to clean it up. Because we've changed this. We're not going to be doing this. We go down to break because we don't have air conditioning in our chambers. When we come back, we're going to have some different rules. This committee has been working overtime to make sure the board bills go out, but they should be sent over correctly anyway. This should just be a matter of us doing a rubber stamp. But that's not what we've been doing. We've been finding mistakes, which is good because we want to look professional. Does the committee want to take like a 10-minute break or so and a 15-minute break and see if we can give them a chance to get over here?
Did we ask about it and they're working on it, or?
yeah, deal is contacted someone else, William Hewling.
Yeah, Bill Kuhlen. His wife is a supply commissioner. You want to take a 15-minute break and give them a chance?
So they
don't
won't
have
sure this will happen?
Huh?
They don't know.
Well, they don't.
Back to order, he's rolling. Okay.
All right.
All right, boy, you saved them just in time. My goodness, okay. Are they made of something anyway?
It's both.
Oh, there's
Just
both
one.
sides? There's just one there, okay.
Okay, the
So did they send this
Engrossment
over?
Rules and Resolution Committee is called back to order, and just in time, the clerk has brought us in City Foundry Narrative Summary Report. So, let's see if this goes with what they said it does. Did I give you my?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, can you give that back? Because I'm like, I know I had this. Okay. Okay, I think this is what we needed. We give over 50% incentive.
No, it's 20%. 17.8%.
10-year revenue to the city. City portion of incentive up at 10 years. Gross revenue is 11. City portion of incentive is 6. I don't even need to look at the numbers anymore.
Okay, I make a motion that we.
Wait, are we, Alderman
Your question?
Arnowitz?
I'm good.
Alderwoman Green?
I'm fine.
Okay.
I
Seeing
make a
none?
motion, we add the financial impact report to board bill number 31, is it
Committee substitute?
31 CS?
Right. And then I'll entertain a motion that we pass Board Bill 31, Committee Substitute, sponsored by Alderman Roddy, a TIF for the Foundry project, along with the addition of the report with a due pass recommendation out of committee.
So moved.
Second.
Previous roll.
There's been a motion and a second in previous roll. Any objection to previous roll? Board Bill 31 is passed out of committee with a due pass recommendation. Any other business before the committee? Is Wednesday better for people than Tuesday? Does it make?
You know, next Wednesday will be our board meeting.
Correct.
Yes.
So we gotta do Tuesday. Okay. But just start looking at if you liked Wednesday better than Tuesday,
I
okay?
like Wednesday.
Well, okay. But Wednesday was a problem for you, right?
Wednesday worked out good for me because I got to play golf yesterday.
Okay, then, is it a problem, was it a problem for you?
I can do either. I just want consistency.
Okay, yeah, but I'm just saying, if it's a hardship on everybody, we start out, but if we, next week, we have to do Tuesday, but after that, if the committee likes Wednesday better, we can do it.
And maybe Wednesday at 11, because a lot of times there are meetings, and it's like,
Just get
if
'em
you're
done.
here, just do them.
Okay, okay,
Like
that's what
today,
we'll look
3
at.
meetings, it's like,
Right,
it's work day.
okay. Move that we adjourn the Engrossment Rules and Resolution Committee.
Okay. I make a motion, we adjourn Engrossment Rules and Resolutions.
I'll-
Committee.
Second.
Any opposition? Committee is adjourned.